Greetings there, my fellow butchers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, episode 28, Frostbox. So we got sunlight. How much more cloth do I have? 800, so that's a pretty decent amount. So mending is a double strand spell. I think gear repair is not. So I'll get one gear repair. And we'll do sprint and thick skin. And give that all to Shield. Who is, the reason why Shield is he's kind of like out of things to learn. And he has a huge stamina pool. So, he's a good choice. Let's move that sunlight spell away. So that it is, I don't think Shield could even read it. Yeah. Apparently it shows that he can read it. I'm not sure what happens if I do that. But now you'll be able to see the benefits of these three skills. Read. 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 So I'm going to have him activate sprint. And that will heavily offset his armor. So here, as you can see, base value, Blade Dancer, Steel Boots. Actually, the Steel Boots really aren't slowing him down much. But Sprint is here, so it's moving 30%, blood pumping, breathing, tiredness. I can also activate Thick Skin. And now Thick Skin is raising his Sharp, Blunt, and Heat by 10. For a little bit more armor. Although his Sharp is not that great. That's another thing that we could consider. And then he can also activate Gear Repair. Because again, he has so much stamina, and that will slowly repair his gear, because we actually did manufacture a whole lot of gear for him to wear. So, so in this way, he will be able to take care of his equipment. And eventually maybe have Madsy do something similar. Like getting gear repair. Because Madsy also got geared up. I would say it's probably more important once we have like adorned gear, which is really high quality, rather than their current stuff, which is not so much. The Deepwater defenses are pretty close to being done. So let's build the cooler. So we're going to have an alternate path around this hallway so I can build the cooler in there. Oh, Nabla is trying to rebel. Really? Right next to Shield? That's where you, well, there goes your leg. Almost both of them. J-Fry, could you... Shield, just don't hurt him anymore. I tried a pommel strike. Was this a pommel strike? Let's see. No, that was a cleave. He was stunned and then immediately cleaved. Yeah, it's the problem with two strong pawns. Absolutely. Although he had it coming. You rebel, and this is what happens. So, Nabla, congratulations, you're joining the Peg Leg crew. I wouldn't mind having a walkable path around this whole thing, too. So we don't have to use the doors or go inside. Oh, good. Doing the surgery with Guero, who's medical 5 in the dark. It worked! Okay. I am ye of little faith, apparently. So J-Fry. Lucky for you, you can blink out of there. So, I think... Actually, I don't even like where this hallway is. I'll have it be flush. A little bit of redesign. Not even a door. So we'll do a 5x5 here, double walling it, which means it will be inset a little bit into where the current freezer is. And we'll have to make some changes, which is fine. This heat wave is pretty hot. It got, like, kind of uncomfortably hot. I could have waited longer into the season. Oh well. Shield, I'm pretty sure you know how to get out of there. Legendary Blade Dancer going, oh, I'm stuck. No, you're not stuck. You're just using 1% of your brain. So we'll try it without an airlock. It will probably work fine without an airlock. Probably. Don't quote me. Wow, we drank the hell out of that wine. That corner piece won't be necessary, nor will this one, or this one. We'll leave... or even there. Okay. So yeah, this is the footprint of the freezer. I lied. It will be like this. Heat wave's over. The Devil Strand did get a little bit more grown, but we can cast another heat wave because all the materials are stored in place already. And it's raining. Oh, lovely hot rain. Just so that everything looks nice and uniform, I'm just going to tile everything up. I think we have the granite now. Before we didn't, so I was smoothing it, but that's not the case anymore. And we'll do a bone door to the freezer. That feels right. So we'll do shelves of meat and vegetables in here. Do in preferred. So essentially, Oh, you know what? We'll do 2 meat, 1 vegetable, and 1 like drug. And then J-Fry, you need to come over here and cast your magic for it all to be worth it. So I'm going to build a copy of this and have this be for wort, hops, psychoid, smoke leaf. Probably that's it. So important, and put everything else that's important. And this, when it works correctly, should allow us to be able to store meals. So the other thing I could put in here is small slate shelves here and here for actual meals. So for prepared meals. So they keep cold. So really any meal other than packaged Mackie and... Yeah, do any meal but packaged Mackie, and I don't want the packaged survival meals, like, at all. Where are they, anyway? They're not here at all. But no packaged rations either. Copy and paste. The packaged survival meals down here, I think I'm just going to nuke. They're not supposed to exist, but, like, the sieges hard code them in rather than saying, hey, siege, make like supply food for yourself. It goes supply specifically packaged survival meals, which is like not great. But yeah, it's very cold in there, which is exactly the intention. And then when we have these shelves set up, we'll keep our meals nice and frozen as well. Pun unintended. Now I have a nice area to line up my my beautiful casks. And then we can make some other adjustments to the area as well. So dried meat. The dried meat racks, no longer needed. We can get rid of them. Oh, this lamppost ought to be roofed up. Here's a lamp that... No, it has coal. Okay. There's all that meat that will go into storage. Tal, let's have you summon some minions to help haul with that. So this stuff is now fresh, and won't spoil. Fantastic. And the other thing to consider is the ingredients that we keep here probably need to get removed as a result. So I'm going to need to carefully manage the supply of stuff, so that we always have space for the items that we need to store. So just looking at this, we actually don't have a lot of vegetables, but this lembas plant, we're about to get a huge harvest of lembas, so I'm not super worried. It would not be a bad idea, however, to continue the mana potion process. Because we have a lot of cerium, and then we have the psychoid and smoke leaf for the mana potions, so we'll get cranking on that again too. Nice. I like these little changes. So that's done. We have a proper freezer. We have scribed some stuff. So here's the result of the scribing. As you can see, the most of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff is fully repaired. Yeah. So other spells that I've overlooked. One thing I could do is harvest a little Devil Strand early, just to get Guero the ability to make himself a scroll. Wow, there's not a lot of yield off of this. So I need, what, like 100? How much do I need? Arcane Book is 100, yeah. I see another issue. For him to scribe a book, he needs an int of 8. And he does not have an int of 8. He also needs a crafting of 6, which he doesn't have either. I should have checked that. What about a script? So therein lies an issue. I don't think there was ever going to be a case where Guero is going to be able to scribe for himself. Simply put. Because there is no longer really any tasks to do that levels up in intelligence in a meaningful way, because all the research is kind of done. So, do we teach Guero arcane magic? Yes or no? The meals didn't get taken to the freezer? Yeah, so I need to remove 4 meals. I need to remove all but the dried meat from these stockpiles. Actually, it would be easier just to do. These stockpiles are just exclusively of dried meat. And we'll line them up here, kind of out of the way. There we go. Now the meals are nice and secured. I have 24 Devil Strand. Okay, we have enough now to scribe stuff if we wanted to. But it looks like Guero is going to become... I'll leave one more minute on the poll. Going to become an arcane mage instead. Which is a reasonable alternative. Wow, everyone's idle. One thing I've been meaning to do is to try to figure out a reasonable equipment for people to wear. Apart from Shield and Madzi, who has already been squared away with gear. Those skills are only needed for making the tome, not writing in it. And summon does work on pawns. You mean that I could, well... So if I tell... Let's see. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, only making the tome, not writing in it? I gotcha. The problem is I don't have, if I write a tome... Yeah. I think I understand what you mean. Let me, I'll experiment. Before we resolve that pull. Oh, look at you level up so fast. Alright, Tal. So this is an unfinished book. I get you. So what you're saying is Guero can then write in the book. Right. I haven't played RimWorld of Magic in so long. So alright, he's writing his own book, like before. And it's a druid book. Well, thanks, Guero, for teaching me how to become a druid, which is a forbidden class. Should Guero write another book? Or become arcane mage? It's also very cold, so I'm going to cast another heat wave. Because it's freezing. Oh, never mind. I'm going to go kill some coastal elves. Ooh, look at them. We've got some rocks. What? Oh, it's 3 attacks. I was going to be like, I'm so insulted that 3 elves showed up to think that they can hurt me. So what is this? This is a Prepare a While raid? What a joke! Alright, let's kill the southern group real quick. In fact, actually, Madsy and Shield, you are the right group to send south, because you might be able to subdue them for hearts. So let's see if there's anyone of note. Bloodlust and Pretty? Good melee skill? I like it. They're not unwaveringly loyal. This one's unwaveringly loyal. This one's neurotic and pretty. Anyone dangerous? So you are a gladiator, so you're potentially dangerous. Got it. And you are a summoner. And you are a lightning mage. So the lightning mage and the summoner are potentially dangerous as well. So, Esgaldir is the one that I thought might be nice to have as a pawn. Kind of cut off his toe. Can you just pommel strike and not attack? Okay, so he's down because he was Nightshade Toxined and pommel struck. Urban is running. I wouldn't mind capturing Urban, so Shield, you try to capture Esgaldir. The other dude can't even see you. And then you shadow strike him? Oh, you're out of stamina. Well, don't let him run. Or have him die tired or whatever. Alright, Thomas. I sent you up here so you could try to Earth and Hammer. Ouch. Man, you have a... Oh, you got your hand cut off. Wait, Earth and Hammer's a... I forgot how Earth and Hammer works, and you are, like, nuking yourself. Get out of there. Tal... Cast another defensive pylon. And then 10 to Thomas. J-Fry, it's snowball time. So Madsy did not catch up with him. That's fine. Let's also use some Shadow Bolt. So snowball. Boom. Tal doesn't have line of sight at the moment. Alright, let's Shadow Bolt the Lightning Mage. kind of missed. Crimson and Guerrero give you a line of sight. Thomas, you're all patched up? Yeah. That was ouch. You should probably stone skin yourself, to be honest. And then Tal, come back. Alright, Crimson, let's absolutely... Oh, Jesus! Nabla just died. Well, naughty slaves live short lives, I suppose. This crossbowman just, like, ganked him out of nowhere. That's interesting. They just amped me. Accidentally, I suspect. So Crimson is going to go murder the lightning. He's dead. And the rest of them are fleeing. So there's some organ donors up here. Which is good. Because we suffered some losses. Let's say that, Thomas, you take the day off here. Alright. Crimson. Oh, Thomas, instead of the day off, you capture some people. Excuse me, what? Oh, yeah, there's already a dude in there. Yes, right. Shield and Madzy, come on up here. So that guy doesn't really need to be stabilized. J-Fry, you grab him. And then the other one needs to be stabilized. Let's leave that door open to make it a little bit faster. So Madzy and Shield are just getting ready to gank. Madzy might actually be able to harass this group from the shadows, so I'm going to have her attempt that. Don't you dare come inside, Buck. Get out. Really, you're going to get hurt by a buck? That's just... That's fresh. They're all coming inside. Alright, let's close this. These bucks want my food. In fact, there's some inside my walls. Okay. Well, so far so good. So you are bleeding out quite quickly. Tal, how's this? Summon some defensive pylons as like a trap for when they come. And then you're going to go tend to some prisoners. Hey, wait. Where are you, Selden? What are you doing? Here, haul this buck. So we'll have another Orb of the Eternal as a result of these guys unless they look to be recruitable. A lot less than pretty, but you're missing just a toe? That's a potential recruit. Magically Gifted Cannibal, also another potential recruit, to be honest. Nobble out here needs to be butchered for human meat. And then the third guy, psychically sensitive. Potentially, okay, unwaveringly loyal, never mind. You're guaranteed organ donor. Alright, Madzy, let's see. Veil of Shadows. Cast it here. And you're out of stamina. I see that is going to be an issue. Okay. I'm going to have her retreat. She needs to level up her shadow, her mana pool to be effective. Alright, Tal's almost there. Hang in there, little prisoners. So I'll have you guys decide what to do with these prisoners on a case-by-case basis in a minute. Well, I set up a little bit of an ambush here. Alright, here they come. So the gladiator is the one to fear, which is Narshan. They are coming around the corner now, getting blasted by the defense that Tal had summoned. J-Fry, you're up. Alright, let's have you shoot them. Mazzy's going for a Shadow Strike on the Gladiator. Gladiator's dead, so she blinks away. That's the power of the Shadow. Very hard to hit when they're all over the place all the time. Shield. Let's have you go to town on their back line. You critically hit his nose. Alright, they are fleeing. And there's another one that's downed. Let's try to pommel strike this one. But we do have another that... Facile in her beautiful, annoying voice that is downed and can be captured. So Crimson... Actually, Crimson, you don't walk very fast. Guero, you capture Anatar. Donk. And you're missing a leg, you jealous and beautiful, unwaveringly loyal idiot. To be yet another prisoner. I need to illuminate that prison cell. I don't actually have a proper prison cell. I mean, that's something that we've been meaning to do for a long time now. So, unfortunate about Nabla, but, you know, we did end up with a lot of people, I guess. Tal, let's have you butcher up Nabla. Well, unless someone else is already doing it. Oh, right, you can't physically go to that spot. So let's give you unrestricted. And now you can butcher Nabla. Really? You still can't? I must have the bill wrong then. Butcher creature. Let's move this up top. Rename this Butcher Colonist. Butcher, excuse me, Ex-Colonist. Colonist corpses are allowed. Fresh, human, alien... Are you a monster? Is that why? No. That should be allowed. Still can't. Oh, slaves are not allowed. Slave. There we go. Thank you for noticing that. Alright, case-by-case basis. Once the prisoners have been stabilized. Crimson, come over here. You'll be our second doc. Because that dude has minutes to live. 10 shield real quick. Alright, shield, you're no longer bleeding, you're fine. So the unwavering loyal ones aren't worth planning on at all, because they will never convert. So the unwavering loyal would be this dude, Tenuar or whatever. The one I'm currently patching. just those two. So these two are definitely just hearts. Got it. So the first one to vote on is the one missing a toe, who's bloodlust and pretty. Do we enslave or recruit, or what do we do with as Galdir? Heart, enslave, recruit as a might magic. So they're bloodlust and pretty, with good melee, good shooting, good medical, good crafting stats. And they're only missing a toe. Nakono, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Oh, arcane items collector again from the Dark Lord. That's happening a lot. We do actually have a little bit more silver because we sold the artifacts to the exotic goods. And you're coming in with... Oh, I can sell the nature tome. So this is a earth tome that we probably don't need to buy. Gladiator, which isn't terrible. Demonology, which we already have one. Shaman. No scripts. I could buy a heart. Yeah. It's far less interesting here as far as like what to buy. So demonology is the succubus or warlock. Just we already have one. Gladiator would be possible for one of the newer people. But yeah, the other tomes are not so interesting. So I'm going to make this trade now, and then have you guys decide if we buy Gladiator. Do we buy the Gladiator tome? It's the only one I'm really interested in. The others are kind of meh. Because I can make my own demonology tome, and the other tomes are like forbidden. I'll flash up the rules here. So, as you can see, one of the rules here is that empaths, druids, paladins, priests, bright mage, shaman, and monks are forbidden. So the druids and the shaman tomes, I don't use them, so I don't need them, which is why I'm ignoring them. Is part of the rule. Decide on the Gladiator tome, and then Isgaldir is going to become a member, so we are going to convert first. Next, you're going to be deciding on Anatar. Anatar is a completely unwounded, annoying voice, fast learning, beautiful. And then last but not least will be Caladwin. Caladwin is magically gifted already cannibal, who's got no injuries as well. These two need their organs harvested. I'm also going to need another prison. At least one more, depending on how you guys vote. Possibly up to 3. So we'll queue up some construction. It doesn't hurt for me to like just build ahead of time, and if I don't end up using these now, I'll end up using them later. Thank you for watching RimWorld Death of the Isle, which originally streamed live on Twitch, March 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow followers of Sauron.